What's up guys, Fireconjure here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be rating every rifle from worst to best in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 4, and also rating every mobility item as well from worst to best Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 4. If you like this video, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and let's get into it. So the first rifle I'm going to talk about is the Havoc Suppressed Rifle. It's going to be the worst in the game, and here's why. It was pretty much already worse last season, and then they nerfed it and pretty much made it the worst the worst rifle probably of all time. So the reason is they nerfed the range or the distance that you can use this rifle at, and they also changed the spread on the bloom of the bullets, which made it tighter and harder to aim and harder to use. So not is it only harder to use, and the range is been nerfed. The damage is the worst or the lowest out of all the rifles, and probably the only benefit is that it's suppressed, which makes it quieter for stealth. If you have to use this rifle for some reason, you can't find another rifle or whatever, you're gonna want to upgrade it to legendary or find a legendary. That would be your best bet, then it will be pretty decent. The next rifle on my list is going to be Thermal DMR. The Thermal DMR is better than the Havoc because it has more range, it has better damage, and the added benefit of being thermal vision. The next rifle after that would be the Suppressed Sniper Rifle. As you can see here, it's better than those rifles because it has the best range, the longest range, the highest damage. But the only thing is, it has a fast reload time too, but the only thing is, it only has one bullet in the mag. You can get 2 bullets if you use a sniper surplus augment. But other than that, it's harder to aim and harder to use and pretty situational, which makes it less consistent. So yeah. Finally, the best rifle on our list is going to be the new green eye rifle, or as some like to call it, or the twin mag assault rifle. The reason for this is because it has a really solid fire rate, really good damage, it's very accurate, and at higher rarities, especially with the scope salvo augment, which increases your damage, and the first assault augment, yeah, this gun can be really OP, really insane. I'm not gonna count the mythic MK7 because there's only one of those in the game. Only one player can get them. It's not really part of the loot pool. So yeah. And a lot of times I've actually beaten the MK7 mythic with using the twin mag assault rifle. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for the assault rifle segment ratings. And next I'm going to talk about the mobility items of this season. So the worst mobility item for me this season is going to be the rocket ram. The reason for this is because it has a big delay when you're using it, so you can't use it instantly. Another thing is the speed that it flies at when you're in the air is slow enough for pretty much anybody to laser you out of the sky or beam you out of the sky. I've actually died like almost every time that I went high with the rocket ram, so for me it's going to be the worst. The benefits of this thing would be the height. Like as I said, it's a weakness for me, but the height, if you need to get somewhere high, it could be good. Shockwaves are better for that, but it does have the best range, so you can go really far with it. Yeah, not only that, it has a really long, I don't know if I said this already, but it has a really long time in between uses that it has to charge, which can make it inconvenient as well, and less reliable than other mobility items. So yeah. Next mobility item on my list is going to be the crash pad. The reason for this is it's really easy to find. It's very similar to the shockwaves. saves you from fall damage. Not only that, yeah, it can save you from fall damage, but not only that, it's actually easier to use than the shockwaves, because you don't have to look where you're throwing the shockwave, or look where you're throwing it. Like shockwaves, you often have to look down or look behind you, or throw it down, which makes it harder to use. But the crash pad, you actually don't need to throw it down. Some people I see them throw it down, but you don't really need to. So all you gotta do is, when you jump, while you're in the air, you press X, and it will automatically throw it beneath you without you having to look down. So it's easy to use. So it's kind of like a double jump. So just press jump and then press X while you're in the air. But you have to be careful, because if you're trying to mantle, for console players anyway, it has X is what I use for mantling. So you can always change this in your settings, but yeah, for me, when I try to mantle, if I miss the mantle and I press X, it will hit the crash pad and could be pretty detrimental. So yeah, the best mobility this item is definitely, the best mobility item this season is definitely going to be the shockwaves, or shockwave grenades. The reason for this is because not only can you get shockwaves from the Kabi NPC at the castle where I landed the first game. Yeah, you can land to that, get to that NPC, and you can pretty much buy infinite shockwaves. Like, I never seen him run out or be bought out. And there's the on the go bag, which can literally just give you shockwaves upon getting the augment, and it can also give you increased chances of finding it in any chest, including ammo boxes, coolers, fruit boxes, anything. Yeah, it has a good range, pretty easy to use once you learn. So you can go pretty far and you can go really high, and it's fast enough so like most people won't be able to beam you out of the oh god, I hate motorcycles. Anyway, it's gonna be really hard for someone to beam you out of the sky when you're using shockwaves. So yeah, as you can see here, it can, yeah, it's definitely the best. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next videos. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.